A thought isn't a fact, it's a proposal. And proposals don't deserve automatic belief. There's a kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from processing too much. You still function. You work, you reply, you finish tasks. But inside, something is constantly tense because the mind keeps reopening the same file, rerunning the same argument, and demanding a conclusion that reality can't provide. Mind drama often begins with ordinary signals: an unanswered message, a slightly cold tone, a silence you can't interpret, a small mistake, a glance that feels off. On paper, these are just events. But in mind drama, events aren't allowed to stay events. They're pulled into an inner courtroom where the brain immediately asks, why did they say that? Did I do something wrong? Do they dislike me? What if they leave? What if I fail? The most dangerous leap is subtle. You stop asking, what happened? And start asking, what does this say about me? And that's how a moment becomes destiny. Silence becomes proof you're unlovable. A small error becomes proof you're incompetent. Rejection becomes proof it will always happen again. This is why mind drama is so convincing. It often disguises itself as intelligence, caution, maturity. But underneath, it's a control strategy, an attempt to buy safety through certainty. The problem is structural. The mind cannot manufacture unlimited certainty about other people, the future, or ambiguous signals. The more you demand it, the more you pay in peace. Why the loop is so powerful? Because it runs on root fear, not logic. If you've ever thought, I know this is irrational, so why can't I stop? That's the point. Mind drama isn't primarily a logic problem. It's a threat perception problem. The trigger is usually small. The fear underneath is not. Root fears are stable and deep. Fear of abandonment, fear of not being chosen, fear of not being enough, fear of losing control, fear of repeating an old wound. When ambiguity touches a root fear, the nervous system reads it as danger. That's why your reaction can feel too much. Not because you're dramatic, but because your body believes something important is at stake. The loop becomes truly sticky through fusion, identifying with thoughts. There's a life-saving difference between I'm having the thought that I'm not enough. I'm not enough. The first is observation. The second is identity. Once fused, thoughts don't feel like suggestions. They feel like seed. And then they shape behavior. You shrink, you avoid, you over-apologize, you over-explain, you over-prepare. Life narrows. Then the mind points to the narrowing and says, see? That's the self-fulfilling structure. The story creates behavior, behavior creates outcomes, and outcomes confirm the story. The way out. Not stop thinking, but end thought's authority. The goal isn't a silent mind. The goal is authority, deciding what deserves belief. Mind drama thrives on engagement. Arguing with the thought gives it the stage. Chasing certainty feeds it attention. Suppressing it makes it rebound. A cleaner move is to change your relationship with the mind. Treat thoughts as hypotheses, not commands. A useful line. This is a hypothesis, not an order. Hypotheses require evidence. They can be wrong. They can be revised. Mind drama turns hypotheses into orders and then punishes you for not obeying. Practical moves, stated simply. Name the mechanism, not the story. This is catastrophizing. This is mind reading. This is a rejection script. Naming creates distance. Return to data. What do I actually know as fact? What am I assuming? What alternative explanations fit the same facts? This isn't positive thinking. It's clean thinking. Regulate the body. A long exhale, relaxed jaw, softened shoulders, feet grounded. Not magic. Physiology changes credibility. A calmer body makes catastrophic narratives less persuasive. Take one small action. Mind drama is strongest when you freeze. One concrete step, one sentence, one email, one next action tells the nervous system, I can move without certainty. That is mature strength. Functioning inside uncertainty instead of negotiating with it forever. Closing freedom isn't no storms. It's storms not deciding who you are. You will still have anxious days. Doubt will still appear. Noise will still happen. Healing isn't the disappearance of negative thoughts. Healing is refusing to treat every thought as a verdict. When thoughts return to their proper role, information, sometimes useful, often biased, you get something rare, space. And in that space, you can live without signing your name under every mental sentence. You don't need a perfectly quiet mind. You need a mind that can't overthrow your life. Freedom is not the absence of storms. Freedom is when storms no longer decide your identity. And with that, our walk ends here. Thank you for walking with me to the end of the journey, and see you again soon in another adventures with so many more amazing books and stories. Goodbye for now.